It's official, like a referee with a whistle. So yeah, we gotta talk about the Tate brothers. They being charged for rape and trafficking in the UK. So it doesn't matter where you go or where they go. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan being charged in the UK, all the way from Romania. Romania gave them up. You know, that's usually how it goes, man. These guys, they're what we call, at least when I was growing up, we call them tragic mulattoes. If you don't know, their dad was a black dude that was a famous chess player. And he was a military guy. I think he was Army or Air Force guy, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they were born in Baltimore. I think they were born in Baltimore on a the base that's in just outside Baltimore, Army base. I forgot the name of it. But Tate, their dad was black. Now, if you look at this brother, he could kind of pass for white, but not exactly. Maybe Middle Eastern, you know. But he ain't white enough. Now Andrew, he definitely can't pass for white. You know, so a lot of white folks are very sensitive with these guys that have a white mom or a white dad, or you know, because Andrew, you know, he trolls a lot online, and he be saying like, "Oh, I have best of both worlds." You know, something he says because he panders and caters to a lot of white people online. A lot of these guys from these groups. So he'll say little goofy shit about black people every once in a while, and the white people online, they like that shit. You know, and so he knows what he's doing. He's like a troll. He knows what he's doing. He know how to get the white people kind of riled up, and you know, so that, you know, saying derogatory shit about black people. He knows what he's doing. He's not an idiot. You know. Now I got to give it to him. He knows. You know, he knows what to say. He has some good points. What happened? Andrew Tate, what he'll do is he'll make a lot of good points, but he doesn't like to hold white people accountable for anything. You know, he starts talking. So instead of talking about history or slavery, what's been done in the past, he'll start talking about you got the slave mind and all that type of shit or whatever. You know, he never holds white people accountable because he knows that that's his base, and that's where most of his income comes from. And you know, a lot of these guys, these mulatto kids, they always, you know, the white people are never going to accept them. And they don't want to have anything to do with the black side of their family in most cases. That's usually how it is. And it's not that it's not like the black side of their family don't want them around. They just don't want to be around them. And the white people they'll use them. Like Andrew Tate, he's really being used, you know. But now he's positioned himself as some international playboy. Like he can have a bunch of white women, you know, at his house or doing whatever. And White guys don't like that shit. You know, only white guys get to have 5, 10 women at your house having a good time doing whatever. Only white guys get away with that shit. He trying to be Hugh Hefner? Hell no, they're not having that shit. So if you so he be online. I've seen him online in the past. Have a bunch of women at your house or talking. You don't necessarily gotta be seen with the women. You can just be talking about it. And eventually something's gonna happen. And you're gonna get hit for some sex trafficking charge or rape charge or some shit like that. See, only white guys like Hugh Hefner or these other white guys with money get away with that type of fun. Hell, even the damn celebrities, black celebrities can't even get away with that shit. You know, look at what they're doing to Diddy. Shit, Diddy, I don't even think Diddy was really fucking with white women like that, but he was fucking with non-black women, and even he can't even get away with it. Look what happened to R. Kelly. R. Kelly said, hey, he had a bunch of women at his house and the parents brought them over. Shit, he was in jail. It was downhill since then. From there. Even the black entertainers can't get away with it. So you know the Tate brothers ain't gonna be able to get away with it because they're not white enough. You know, and white people know that you know, you ain't one of them. They know it. They'll use you if they can, you know, and once they get done with you, they're done with you. And you start getting these charges and, you know, and it doesn't matter where you live because at one point, Andrew was acting like he was going to move from, you know, because one of the main reasons why he left America is because, you know, he didn't like how things was going, and so he moved to Romania. I think that's where his mom was from. Then he got jammed up there, and then I think at one point he said he was going to move to Dubai, or maybe he did move to Dubai. I'm not sure, but I guess he spent some time in the UK and got jammed up. Left the UK and went back to Romania, and Romania gave them up to the UK. So it doesn't matter where you go. It's the same old shit, man. If these governments, they'll give your ass up, man. They don't give a shit about you. They just don't like. They don't like that that you're trying to be an international playboy. And you really ain't a white man. You really a mulatto. You know. It's like the brother, he could pass for, you know, maybe one of them guys that's from the Middle East or some shit like that. But they're not considered to be Caucasian. They're not considered to be white. Not here in North America, anyway. Now, maybe in these other countries, they'll play that game or whatever. But in Europe and North America, no, they don't play that shit. You might be white, but you're not white enough. They know that you got his dad. They know that y'all got a black father. They know everything about these guys, the police. So they're not fooled. I think the authorities in the UK and in Romania and America, they look at these two brothers for what they are. Tragic mulattoes. Nothing more, nothing less. And if they get out of pocket, if they see them hanging around a bunch of white women having a good old time, hey, that's how you get jammed up, man. They hit you with a sex trafficking charge. Because only white guys like Hugh Hefner get to have tons of women at the house for years and he even started a Playboy magazine. and it's plenty of people that live in LA that knew all the foul shit that was going on at the Playboy Mansion, but it never got out. Nobody talks about it. Hugh Hefner is like the greatest that ever done it when it comes to exploiting women, based on some people's perception. But hey, you might disagree. You tell me what you think below. You know, some people, you know, it is what it is with these guys, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta give it to Andrew. He makes some good points. You know, he know what to say, he know how to speak, he know how to talk, he know how to get these racist white dudes all riled up, pandering and catering to their insecurities. You know, he makes some good points, but he don't hold those white guys accountable. That's the thing. So you tell me what you think below. Like and share this episode. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Alright. Just got the callers going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight, but then I saw the sky and that I like. Here from God.